Yeah, battery tester, definitely a very helpful thing. In the last 30 years, I've been using such ones, which have been okay, but definitely not very accurate. So I think it's time to switch to a digital one. By the way, despite having some screws here on the side, we don't have to add a battery. This is self-powered or powered actually by the batteries which we are testing. Same thing as with the old analog style. We have two different openings. We have this one here on the right side. You can see how large this is. So fits definitely not only for AAA, AA, but also for the full size batteries. And on the back we have these contact points for the 9 volt. At the top we have the minus, at the bottom we have the plus. So I think it goes like that. Do we get a reading? 9.51. You can see pretty full. By the way, it looks like we don't have to use this slider here for the 9 volts. This is some kind of an extra function around 9.5. Of course, always a good thing before we start using such devices to see if they are accurate. And so when I double check here, I can see very similar numbers. Now let's try with this nickel metal hydride battery. What I like here is that we have this recessed part here, almost like a rail, so we can place the battery here on it and just push it, squeeze it together, and we get this reading. And so of course this is supposed to be at least 1.2 volts. So with the 1.42 it's okay. I mean, of course we can also check it for 1.5 or 3 volts. It still has the same voltage. So this is just an indicator here. So we have to know on our own how much to expect. Here I was expecting 1.2, and with the 1.42 it's definitely okay. A little bit a different thing here with this lithium ion battery. On 1.2 it says high, of course, because it's a 1.5 volt which we expect, and that's what it delivers. And now let's check with a button cell battery. I have to squeeze it a little bit together, push it here inside. Of course it's a 3 volt battery, and it's a very old one, so we can see with this 2.73 I had already the impression that the remote control was not working properly anymore, and so definitely confirmation here that it's a weak or actually almost empty button cell battery with 2.7 volts. Yeah, pretty cool tester. Maybe the only complaint here compared to the old style where we had this recessed part for the 9 volt battery, here we don't have that, or at least not much. Yeah, I think here we have it a little bit. For the plus there is a little bit of something where we can fit the plus here inside. Oh yeah, that definitely works okay. I was wrong regarding that. It's just not as large as here, but we definitely have this part here which helps to align. Yeah, I think not a bad thing for this very low price. Pretty cool to have now really exact information compared to just having this analog display here. Quite a huge upgrade here. And so for interested, you can find the link down in the description of the video, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this battery tester, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.